Let me ask you a question. If effort alone was enough to guarantee success, wouldn't every laborer be a millionaire today? The truth is, life doesn't reward you only for how hard you work. It rewards you for how wisely you work. We've been taught since childhood that hard work is the only path to success. And yes, hard work is the foundation. It builds discipline, resilience, and character. But hard work alone, without direction, can become nothing more than wasted energy. Imagine running endlessly on a treadmill. You're sweating, you're exhausted, you're moving fast, but you're not moving forward. That's what hard work without smartness looks like. Hard work without direction leads to wasted energy, while combining it with smart strategies creates meaningful progress. This point highlights one of the most common mistakes people make in their pursuit of success. They confuse movement with achievement. Working tirelessly, putting in long hours, and exerting every ounce of energy may make you feel productive, but if all that effort lacks a proper plan or vision, it does not take you closer to your destination. It is like a ship sailing with full speed but without a compass, burning fuel and making waves, but never reaching a port. Effort in itself is valuable because it builds discipline, but effort without guidance is like shooting arrows in the dark, hoping one will hit the target. What truly matters is not how much you do, but how effectively you align your actions with your goals. A student who spends 10 hours memorizing every line of a textbook might still fail to understand the key concepts, while another student who spends 3 hours strategically focusing on important topics with clarity and smart techniques may achieve higher results. The difference lies not in the hours invested, but in the strategy applied. In professional life too, you can work day and night on a project, but if you do not understand the requirements, market trends, or the right tools to use, your hard work may go unnoticed or wasted. That is why smart strategies act like a map, guiding your effort toward the right direction. They give shape to your hard work, multiplying its impact rather than letting it scatter without results. Hard work provides the fuel, while smart work provides the steering wheel. One without the other is incomplete. Think of inventors and entrepreneurs who changed the world, not because they were the only ones working hard, but because they aligned their hard work with innovation, planning, and calculated risk. Hard work gives you consistency and perseverance, but smart work ensures that your consistency leads to measurable outcomes. Many people spend years in the same routine, giving their best in terms of effort, but never questioning whether their actions are aligned with their long-term dreams. That is why reflection and strategy are vital companions of effort. If you want to achieve meaningful progress, you must pause, think, and redirect your energy to ensure that every step you take is leading you closer to your destination. Otherwise, you might exhaust yourself in a race that does not even matter to your goals. True progress is the result of both sweat and strategy, because one keeps you moving and the other ensures you are moving in the right direction. Smart work is not about working less, but about working with focus, clarity, and purpose to maximize results. Many people misunderstand the concept of smart work and assume it is a shortcut or an easier way out. But in reality, smart work is about channeling effort in the most productive direction. It is the art of prioritization, where you identify what truly matters and eliminate distractions that consume time without adding value. Instead of scattering energy on everything, smart work requires concentration on the areas that bring the highest impact. Imagine someone trying to fill a bucket with water, but pouring it into several small holes in the ground. The effort is real, the energy is being spent, but the result is insignificant. Now imagine the same energy focused directly into the bucket. Suddenly, every drop counts, and the outcome is tangible. That is what smart work does. It ensures that every ounce of effort contributes directly toward your progress. Focus is the first pillar of smart work because without it, even the hardest worker may find themselves lost in a sea of unnecessary tasks. Clarity is equally important because when you know exactly what your goal is, your work becomes purposeful rather than mechanical. A person who works without clarity may climb a ladder only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. But a person with clarity will place the ladder in the right position before climbing, saving both time and effort. Purpose gives meaning to your work. It fuels your motivation and ensures that your actions are not random, but deliberate. This is why smart work transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary outcomes. For instance, in business, a team may put countless hours into advertising campaigns, but if those campaigns are not targeted at the right audience, their hard work is wasted. On the other hand, with research, analysis, and strategy, the same team can direct its energy toward the right customers and achieve far greater results with less effort. In academics, a student who understands smart study techniques like active recall, time management, and focusing on weak areas often outperforms someone who spends twice the time reading passively. The key is not to avoid effort, but to optimize it. Smart work requires reflection, planning, and adaptability, because it is not just about doing tasks, it is about doing the right tasks in the right way. This approach maximizes productivity, reduces stress, and leads to faster achievement of goals. The essence of smart work is efficiency with purpose. It teaches you that working harder does not always mean working better. Success comes not to those who blindly toil, but to those who combine their effort with wisdom, direction, and strategy, ensuring that every step is a meaningful step toward the destination. True success comes when dedication, which is hard work, is guided by strategy, which is smart work, making effort more powerful and effective. Many people believe that they must choose between hard work and smart work, as if one cancels out the other, but in reality, both are complementary forces. Hard work is the foundation. It is the fuel that keeps you moving when challenges arise, and it builds resilience, discipline, and perseverance. Without hard work, even the best strategies will remain only ideas written on paper. However, strategy or smart work gives that dedication, direction, and meaning. It ensures that the energy you put in is not wasted but transformed into tangible progress. Think of it like a car. Hard work is the engine, providing strength and power, but smart work is the steering wheel, guiding that power toward the destination. Without the engine, the car cannot move, but without the steering, it may crash or wander endlessly. When both come together, you can reach your goals faster, safer, and with greater impact. In the real world, success stories are built not by hard work alone or by smart shortcuts alone, but by the powerful combination of both. Athletes, for example, train tirelessly, pushing their limits through sheer hard work, but their training is designed strategically, focusing on techniques, nutrition, and recovery to ensure their efforts bring peak performance. Entrepreneurs too work long hours, but their success comes from aligning those hours with market research, innovation, and planning. Hard work gives them persistence through failures, while smart work helps them adapt and grow with changing times. This balance is what separates those who merely work endlessly from those who achieve extraordinary results. Dedication without strategy can lead to burnout, while strategy without dedication can lead to procrastination and empty dreams. But when the two are merged, they create unstoppable momentum. Consider a student preparing for exams. Hard work ensures consistency in studying every day, while smart work allows the student to prioritize key topics, manage time wisely, and practice effectively. The result is not just passing the exam, but excelling in it. This principle applies universally, whether in careers, personal growth, or relationships. Success is not accidental. It is crafted by effort that is both relentless and wisely directed. The world is full of examples of people who worked hard all their lives yet failed to reach their true potential because their energy lacked direction, just as it is full of people with brilliant strategies who never achieved anything because they did not put in the effort to execute. The lesson is clear: neither hard work nor smart work alone guarantees success. The magic happens when both are intertwined, when passion is supported by planning, and when determination is steered by vision. That is when effort becomes meaningful, results become lasting, and success becomes inevitable. The world doesn't just need effort, it needs effort guided by intelligence. Your goal should not be to burn yourself out, but to channel your energy in a way that multiplies results. Success belongs to those who don't just work harder than others, but to those who work smarter than others. So today, I challenge you not to choose between hard work and smart work, but to master both. Put your heart into what you do, but also put your mind into it. When your dedication meets your strategy, There is no force strong enough to stop you from reaching your destination.